Challenges of the digital age. What is real anymore? Most people can turn on their personal computer and start up an application like Photoshop, Final Cut, or Ableton, which gives users the ability to create. And most of the times these creations aren't based in reality, and while this makes for fantastic art, it brings up some moral questions when deciding what's real and what isn't. Today, in the music industry, there aren't a lot of artists who don't use some form of sound manipulation, whether it be auto-tune or some sort of mixing equipment, in their work. When it comes to images in the news and in magazines, there is a gray area that surrounds modified pictures. While it is known that in advertisements of models and celebrities are almost always retouched in some manner, this becomes problematic when doctored images are reported to be true and verified. This video was reported as news and featured through many different news outlets before the creator came forward saying that it was a hoax.
Oh shit! Oh! Hey, votre enfant, est-tu correct?
Oh ouais, mais là, t'as-tu vu ça? Jacob!
Oh, ça va? Oh non!
Oh, wow.
Hey, il est où, là?
Overall, the widespread use of computer-enhanced images has definitely left its mark on the world, because people are led to believe that what they are saying is true by being constantly bombarded with images of a false reality. Many people grow up with skewed views. Security threats. The internet. While for most people the internet is a place of recreation and an outlet for content and social media, for some it is an abundant and tech-clueless citizens who are vulnerable to security threats. Security issues fit into these four categories: errors and accidents, natural hazards, computer crimes, and computer criminals. Errors and accidents can come from both computer-related and human-related mistakes and miscalculations, where humans can rely heavily on emotions and intuition, and computers can have software bugs and actual problems with physical hardware. Natural hazards refer to environmental disasters like floods or earthquakes. While they can affect people, they can also destroy computer systems as well. Most recently, the 2011 Japanese tsunami, while killing thousands, also damaged the power plant, which could have resulted in even more deaths. Computer crimes encompass both illegal acts carried out against computers, as well as the use of computers to carry out illegal acts. Hardware theft also poses as a real threat, but by being smart and having passwords on devices, as well as using location software on your devices, you can keep your own stuff safe. Software theft, while very common, doesn't pose as a threat to the user, but to the creators of the software. This makes it easier for consumers to act upon because there aren't physical people who they're actually stealing stuff from. This is also common in the entertainment industry, where music and movies are pirated constantly. Other computer crimes include fraud, theft of time and services, and theft of information. Lastly, there are computer criminals. Whether they are in small groups or a large team of organized cyber criminals, there are people who make it their business to steal information and crash systems. Through phishing, using viruses and bugs, hackers impose a real threat to individuals up to people on a national level. Security protection. For technology today, there are 5 components of security. Deterrence to computer crime. Technology is ever-changing, which means that the rest of the world needs to keep up. Recently, police enforcement has stepped up among computer-related crimes, and agencies like GIT335 have assembled to stop internet-related crimes. There's even software that can protect against fraud and run a check to make sure if it was really you who just spent $2,000 on gift cards. Identification and access. Whenever I turn on my computer or phone, it asks for my password. This one step already determines that I have knowledge and that allows me to use this device. Bank cards and accounts on websites use the same methodology by implementing a password system. In some cases, computers can implement biometrics, which are linked directly to your own traits. My latest cell phone is able to unlock by recognizing my fingerprint, thus giving it more protection. Encryption. This is a process that alters data to make it private against others trying to access it. Big corporations down to small businesses apply this technique when dealing with sensitive information, usually relating to identity theft. The protection of software and data. This includes the use of firewalls as well as backups of information. Another method is to use audit controls to see which information is being accessed at which time. Disaster recovery plans. These plans cover the rundown and protocol that should happen during an emergency. While they are essential, this form of protection often gets forgotten or ignored.